I'm Violet Soila Sikawa, the Director, Narok County Government, Director Culture. Narok County is showcasing several items to include fashion and design. We are going to showcase our beadwork, our clothes, our beautiful fashions. We are also going to showcase medicine and herbs, basically two main medicines that are very key in human health. That is one, Sekete and Kiloriti. All of you know that the Maasais are not people who go through obesity and a lot of health issues simply because they are known to take a lot of these herbs. So we are going to showcase that. We also have indigenous honey from the Mao forest, from the Ogiek people who are part of the Ma people in Narok County. We also are going to showcase one of the very important heritage sites in Narok, known as Majimoto. And this is a place where we have hot springs coming out, and it's a place where we are here to get investors to make sure that they can actually add value to this hot spring, so that we can make it an ecotourism place or even a cultural place that tourists can come and be able to showcase our dances, our manyatas, and the beautiful culture that the Maasai hold with us. Now, it's also a beautiful place because there is an ecosystem there, there is water, and these are all well protected and also well given to investors. Then we are going to even uplift the living standards of the community, because we are going to have even that water being used for irrigation, and at the same time it can be a very wonderful tourist attraction place because we have very beautiful birds around. We can have bird watching in the same place, and at the same time be able to encourage even local tourists to come and enjoy that beautiful heritage site. It is also a very, very beautiful a place that we can actually be used for medical tourism, because the hot springs, there are some values in hot springs that when people come and bathe there and just feel the freshness of the water and the coolness, then that also helps in medication. So that is one of the things that we are showcasing. And also we have the dances, and we have we have our dancers here, and we are going to showcase the way the Ma dances have been used by other people. And we are saying that as Maasais, we want people to appreciate what we have, our culture, and also our dances, and not misuse them. But we want them to enjoy them, because as you can see, the mamas here, the way they have adorned themselves, the Waranis here, the Wazees, these are people who know the value of what they have. And we want this to continue later, even in life. We are documenting so that it can help us in future. Our young children can appreciate the value of dances, the value of maintaining our culture to that level. When the Dodi project started in 2022 to 2023, Narok County was one of the 13 counties that were piloted for the project. And ever since, we have worked together with the National Museums of Kenya, together with the national product industry, to document all our tangible and intangible assets. And we have engaged the youth to actually do the documentation. And in the process, we have had several of our indigenous assets that have been documented. And we have selected a few that we shall showcase in the upcoming investment conference. Well, as we have been working closely together with the National Museum, they trained our young people. They were also able to work with us along the journey of the documentation. They have also given us equipment that we were using for documentation, and coming up with an Inky bank, so that whatever assets, cultural assets and tangible assets that we have already documented, they are safely stored because we have protected them. And even as we continue working, we have been working closely with them in even doing more research and also documenting more other items, so that we may be able to now come up with a very protected cultural assets that in future will not be misused. Because we have seen cases where our fashions, our shuka, the dances, people are misusing them out there. We want them to appreciate, but at the same time, they should be used well. They should be respected. What we have must be respected, because the Maasai have maintained their culture for many years. And we can proudly say that the Maasai culture is actually the Kenyan culture today. Because if you go anywhere in the world and you are in any of this attire, then people know you are a Kenyan even. So we want to tell people that much as we want to share them with them, we are here to say that we are patenting our products. We are also protecting them so that people don't misuse and just take them for granted. I believe that the culmination to now having the conference is basically to improve the livelihoods of people. When we look at the indigenous assets that we have and the ones that you've documented through the program, the DODI program, now we've been able to document those assets, and now we have identified the owners who for a long time have been left out. People have not known who are the custodians of this culture. But now with this project, we've been able to identify them. We've been able to bring them out. They will also attend the conference. People will get to appreciate the work that they have done all along in protecting and preserving the rich Maasai culture. I would just want to tell fellow Kenyans that the national government has now come up with an industry, a cultural industry, to improve the livelihoods of people. For many years, people have just been using what they have, but they don't know the value. But now with this DODI project and up to the investment conference, we are now saying that this is a wonderful moment for people to be able to showcase what they have and also add value to what they have so that it is useful for them. Because sometimes you may find that people use other people's products and cultural artifacts. They don't know the value. They come dancing. It's not in their heart. But when it's the owners, they feel it. They know the value. And that will also help them in the future. For even upcoming generations, that they must preserve what they have, appreciate it. And we are also telling the whole world, come and invest more. We are opening our arms. We have beautiful landscapes. We have the animals. We have our rich culture. We are saying, karibuni sana for the conference. Let's share what we have. And at the same time, come and enjoy yourself as we indulge in what even the hubs that we have that other counties are going to come and demonstrate and use. Because we see that even today, if we look at the cuisine, we are going to showcase a speciality called olpurda. Olpurda is a speciality of meat that has been preserved in fat. And we are saying that we enjoy it, but we can also share with our people outside in the diaspora. So DODI has come to tell us that you can actually document what you have, you can actually preserve it, and you can actually share it with the world to improve your livelihood and also upgrade your living standards. So we are really delighted, and I would want to invite all Kenyans. Karibuni sana. We are only 13 counties, but maybe the next conference will have the 47 counties. So karibuni and enjoy our indigenous industry products. Thank you.